All right, example 3 continues with our problems involving percentages. We have 12 is what percent of 120? Okay, so again, we can start setting this up as an equation like we had wrapped up doing in the first video. So we write 12 says equals what percent, so that's our unknown, of, which says multiplication, 120. Now, once again, we know that in order to get rid of the multiply by 120, we need to do the opposite, which is divide by 120 on both sides. So that'll eliminate that. We get x is equal to 12 over 120, which is going to give us 0.1. However, this is in decimal form. To make it look like a percentage, we need to multiply it by 100, or in other words, move that decimal place over 2 places to the right. And that's going to end up giving us 10%. We have one more example where we're asked to find the percent decrease. So I'm sorry, we have two examples. Find the percent decrease from 40 to 25. So to find percent decrease, we take the larger number, in this case 40, we subtract the smaller number, 25, and that's to show us how much change there was. And we're going to divide that by the first number, which was the original number, which in this case was 40. Okay? So we do 40 minus 25 first, and that gives us 15. That shows us how much it was reduced over the original, which was 40. And then we just divide to get the decimal, so 15 divided by 40, which I'm going to grab my calculator for. That gives me 0.375. And again, to change that into a decimal, I have to multiply by 100, change it into a percentage. I need to multiply that by 100, and that's going to give me 37.5%. Now our last example asks us to find the percent increase from $450.50 to $540.60. So once again, I need to find the difference, how much it increased. So I'm still going to take the larger number, which in this case is 540.6, and I'm going to subtract the smaller number, in this case 450.5. But the part that stays the same, okay, even though we had to flip the order of how we subtracted these because we want a positive number, not a negative number, what we end up having to do is still use the original amount. So the one that comes after the from, which in this case is the 450.50. That's our original. So once again, we're going to take 540.6 minus 450.5. You can use a calculator to double check your work. We get 90.1 over 450.5. So once again, we divide that, 90.1 divided by 450.5, and we get that is equal to 0.2. Remember that that's in decimal form. To change it to percentage form, multiply that by 100, and we get that is 20%. We have the percent sign there. And that is our last example of problems involving percentages. Now for homework, again, you should complete this before we actually see each other for our lesson 1.03. It's important that you do master these prerequisite skills before moving further into Chapter 1. There is an unlimited amount of attempts that you can use to complete the preparing for the chapter quiz, and there will be provided Khan Academy videos if you need further explanations on any of these topics other than what I've given you in these videos. Please make sure that you did watch part 1 and part 2 of the 1.02 lesson videos, and email me or see me in class if you have any other questions. Thanks for watching.